So, you want to really tick off the owner of that house you're trying to buy? Want to really dig it in and make sure he doesn't accept your offer? Well, let me give you the guide to doing that. Hey, this is Lisa Alford with Talking Jacks, coming at you today with a cute little parody I thought I'd do on, y'all remember that movie called How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days? Well, so many people have been struggling to win house bids these days. I thought I'd do one on how to lose a house in 10 days. Just have a little fun with it. So here we go. Number 1, don't get pre-approved by a lender. Guaranteed you won't get a house if you don't have your pre-approval, that's for sure. Number 2, don't have a real estate agent of your own. Having your own real estate agent can really make the difference, and especially if it's a good seasoned agent who's been around for a while and knows the tips and tricks to really make it happen for you. This is especially true when we're talking about new construction, going into a new neighborhood and going into the model home and talking to that lovely person at the sales desk seems like a great idea, and they're very nice and very helpful, but they work for the builder, and you need to keep that in mind. Same thing with going to an open house. You go to an open house, it's got a lot of people in there. The agent's very warm and welcoming and friendly and willing to help you out with anything they can. Well, of course they can. They're there to sell that house. But remember, they're there for the seller to sell that house. So it's really important to have your own agent, one that's looking out for your best interest and working to try to get you the best deal, even in this market, that they possibly can. Number 3, putting off going to see that new listing until it works well into your time schedule. Don't do that, folks. There are a lot of houses that are popping up on the market, and these houses are going under contract so quickly. If you put it off until it's convenient for you, I guarantee you there will have already been somebody else that went and saw it and put a bid on it and has already put it into at least a multiple offer situation or has already gotten a contract on that house. Number 4, do a lowball offer on that house. Let's see if we can get it for $10,000 underneath the asking price. Not in this market. That's a surefire way you're going to lose that house. Number 5, don't put down too much earnest money. Now y'all know you want to try to save that money and not risk it, right? Come on. In today's market, you got to make sure that your seller knows you're serious, that you're going to go through with this offer. So you want to put down as much earnest money as you can. Now let's remember, this money is going towards your total purchase price. It's not like you're losing it. And you do have your inspection period, where if you decide you want to back out for whatever reason, in Florida you can and get that earnest money back. Now if it's after that inspection period, you're pretty well stuck. But if you want to get the contract to begin with, you need to put down a nice large earnest money deposit. Okay, we're halfway there on how to lose a house in 10 ways. If you would please, if you're enjoying this video, please give it a quick thumbs up, ring that little bell, and subscribe so you don't miss any more of our videos. And the number 6th way on how to lose a house in 10 ways is to ask for a nice long inspection period and an extended closing date. Woo! Nothing says comfort and protection like that to a seller. During your inspection period in Florida, that's your period to make sure everything is good with the house and you don't have any concerns that are going to keep you from buying the house. If you did have any concerns during that inspection period, is the time when you can back out of the deal. Not that anybody wants you to, but that's your safety net. So for a seller to feel comfortable with accepting your offer, if you have a shorter inspection period, then that's what they want to see on there. And as far as the closing date goes, of course, they want to try to get that sooner. Generally, they want to try to get that sooner than later. It can be best to have your agent to call their agent and see what the seller's preferred closing timeline is. That's usually the best way to make sure you're putting in what the seller would like to see. Number 7, throw in lots and lots of contingencies into that offer to purchase. Now, do you think any seller really wants to see that? No. But we see it all the time. We'll see lots of inspections, and a general inspection is kind of expected in any house that somebody's going to purchase. But a lot of times we'll see buyers wanting to put in extra inspections for their peace of mind. Now, I understand this, and in a buyer's market, You definitely want to do that. In a seller's market, you want to try to avoid that if you can at all costs, because the seller's not going to feel very comfortable with that. Another thing the seller's not really going to feel very comfortable about in this strong seller's market is appraisals. Now, if you don't have a cash offer, you're going to have an appraisal. Your lender is going to require it. Let me interject here. If you will watch this video up here, this is all about how to buy a house with cash, even if you're not a cash buyer, and that helps you avoid some of these contingencies that sellers don't like to see. Another one is that they need to sell a house first. Now folks, in this market, you cannot do that. If you have a house to sell first, you need to sell it first before you go looking for a house in this market. You can do that in a buyer's market. You can't do that in a seller's market, and certainly not one this strong. If you need to get pre-qualified for a loan, you should have done that way before you ever started looking for a house. That is not the time to be putting in a contingency on a house to purchase. Number 8, ask for lots and lots of extras on that offer to purchase. Again, this is not the time to be doing those kinds of things. You don't start asking for the washer and the dryer, or that extra refrigerator in the garage, or some furniture, or that cute little figurine that you saw sitting on their shelves, or the dog. Yeah, people have actually asked for that. Don't be asking for the dog. In this market, you don't need to ask for anything extra. Your goal is to get the house. Keep that in mind. Number 9, annoy the heck out of the listing agent. You wouldn't believe how many questions listing agents get from buyer's agents or directly from the buyers about a house that they don't even have under contract yet. People will be asking things like, what kind of chlorine do they use in that pool? Or what color is the bedroom in that second bedroom? What color is that paint so I can go match it? They ask for all kinds of things that they really don't need to know about until they actually get the house. Let's not do that, folks. Let's not annoy the heck out of the listing agent. Get the information you need. If there's something not in the MLS that your agent can't find, or whatever, let the agents work it out between themselves. Your agent will know when to ask that listing agent questions. And number 10, let's put a stopwatch on that offer that we're making. Yes, you think your offer is so great, you demand that seller give you an answer within 2 hours of you sending them that offer. Folks, this is not the way to be warming the hearts of a seller or making sure that they approve your offer versus all the other offers that they're receiving. That is surefire going to tick them off and make them send you to the bottom of the pile. So while I've kind of had some fun with this here today and played it up a little bit and been a little silly about it, it really is a big thing that you make sure that all 10 of these items are done correctly when you are making an offer on a house that you want to purchase, especially in today's market. We have such a strong seller's market. These sellers are being really, really picky about what they want, and they can, because they're getting, in some cases, 30, 40 offers. It's kind of ridiculous out there. So make sure that you're putting your best foot forward and that your offer shines like a diamond, okay? So if I can help you in any way, please be sure to let me know. In the meantime, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, ring that little bell, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any more of our videos. All right, y'all, have a great day.